And big update coming in from the Supreme Court. It's a big boost for Sourav Ganguly and Jay Shah as the Supreme Court has allowed amendments in BCCI's Constitution. Simply put, the decks have been cleared for a second term of Sourav Ganguly and Jay Shah. This after the Supreme Court allowed amendment to BCCI Constitution. No cooling off period between two terms. So this is the latest as far as the duo is concerned. Decks cleared for BCCI Secretary Jay Shah and President Sourav Ganguly. They will continue in office for another term of 3 years after the Supreme Court allowed the board to make amendments to its constitution. All right, to understand this development more from the prism of what it means for the game of cricket, I'm joined by Vedam Jaishankar, who's a sports journalist. Vedam Jaishankar, thank you so much for making time and speaking to us. Could you help us understand the significance of this development, what the Supreme Court has done to the constitution of BCCI and the extension of BCCI President's tenure? What does it mean for the game of cricket?
It's actually a very good move because a lot of Lodha Commission's recommendations actually didn't make any sense at all, because we are walking into very dangerous territory right now. Just to give you an example, look at Amazon Prime. They have bought NFL for $13 billion. Now, that's the kind of money that we have never even seen. So it's just a question of time before IPL also swims in a lot of money. But you need experience. You can't tell somebody you hang on for 3 years and then go and cool off. That's not how administration is run. You need a lot of experience for administration. I'm very glad the Supreme Court has seen to it that these people get 6 years. So 6 years is a lot of time. Then they cool off for 3 years and maybe they can do another 3 years. So I think it was high time they did it. And another thing that I would really like to see is the age extended from 70 to 75. Right now, like today's, what the Supreme Court said was, you can go to ICC up to 75 years of age. Why should ICC alone have all the wisdom? Why not here? We have a crisis. We have a crisis of manpower. We have a crisis of administrative abilities. And if the extension is done, and if these kind of 6 years and 3 years cool off, all that is moved away, which actually should be moved away right at the beginning, because every association is going to have a problem with administrative heads. It's all right saying that, I don't like X, I don't like Y, so let's cut it off. But you can't just cut off the heads just because you don't like somebody. And that's exactly how it was going. And I'm very, very glad that the Supreme Court saw sense in it and extended it. My argument about it is administrators are not going to go through yo-yo test or anything like that. They just have to administer. And let's look at it this. I think the Advocate General's age is about 91 years of age. Dowal himself is about 84 years of age. So, you need experienced hands. You need people with age and experience on their side. Just because somebody is 70, you get rid of them and tell them, okay, you can go to ICC. That's not the answer, because BCCI and the state associations need a lot of experience. And I repeat that there's a lot of money coming into Indian cricket, and we need experienced hands, experienced administrators to handle this kind of money coming in. How they're going to use it, where they're going to use it, and how Indian cricket is going to be pumped up, that needs experience. You can't have somebody who's never handled this kind of money to walk in and say, yeah, I can run the board. And I'm very, very glad that the Supreme Court has extended it. It's a very good move, but it should not be looked as, helping Jay Shah or Sourav Ganguly, because this is going to stand forever.
My next question was a follow-up to that only, because a lot of people are welcoming the Supreme Court order, but an equal section of people are questioning this. They are saying that it's going to kill merit if the same people will continue and it will cement their firm over BCCI. What is your response to that?
This is an election. I mean, they have to get elected. It's not that somebody is nominating them and they hang on. So if he is not good and if he has not done a good job, he's not going to get elected. So why are you looking at it? There are so many people who have been there only for one term and have been booted out or kicked out. They haven't got re-elected. Now, these guys are coming through an electoral college. There is an election system. So I think we should welcome that rather than sending dictates that, 3 years you cool off. Look at it this way. In the old system, as Lodha had said, 3 years you can stay with the state association. Okay, so you have gained some experience in 3 years. And then you move on to the BCCI for the next 3 years. And then you just have to cool off. So what's the use of getting so much of experience and then cooling off? Now at least you can run with the BCCI for 6 years, you can run administration with BCCI for 6 years, and then take a 3-year cooling period. And I think that's a good move. And right through we see, I mean, you look at the Indian body politic itself, we don't have good administrators in many posts. We need good administrators and we need experienced hands, especially now with so much of money flowing in. And over the next few years, there's a lot more money going to be flowing in. And we need experienced hands to handle it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Vedam Jaishankar, for weighing in and helping us understand the significance of this order and its impact on the game of cricket. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
Thank you.